I want to mention that this conversation started because of a blog that you had written. And we've got links to that and everything on the show notes to this episode. I hope that folks will give it a look. But you list a number of tips, starting with be flexible. How do you, embrace and sort of like lean into the weirdness of all of this when, dating is such like an anxious process anyway?
Yeah. I think acknowledging it with the other person helps a lot, just to put out there, this is kind of weird, huh? To start from there. And then also to acknowledge that this is a really fucking weird time anyway.
To just be a human. Yeah, regardless of what
Yeah.
you're trying to do.
Anxieties are high. And, I think I heard someone call it the COVID coaster the other day, which I thought was so fitting.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's emotions are just really high, really low, really high, really low. And it's kind of like we're trying to date in the midst of an apocalypse. That's how it feels sometimes.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Hopeful that it's not an apocalypse, but, it feels that way at times. So acknowledging that too, and just really being upfront and honest with yourself about what you're feeling, and throwing that out there so the other person is clear about that too. Because I think it is a bonding thing for a lot of people. Pretty much everyone is feeling this weirdness.
I hear that. I appreciate like the universality of it. I guess my anxiety, and maybe this is just telling, but my fear is that I'll sort of end up in a position where I'm like, yeah, let's lean into it. Like, it's okay to be that it's weird. Like, let's be flexible. And then I have these like situation where I'm sort of doing all the emotional labor and kind of carrying somebody through that. I imagine people are reacting to this thing in very different ways and on different levels.
Yeah.
So how does it start though? Like, how does that initial connection gonna be really made? Like, I'm in my day, back in my time.
And more tech issues. All right, we'll get all of that sorted out with Sarah. I'm actually very, very curious where she was going with that.
Me too. Now we can find out.
Yeah. Will you? Oh, yeah, Sarah, please. Are you here with us?
As soon as I start talking, it goes. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. So, don't know where we left off, but so yeah, how's that connection made? Because like, I want to talk to people, sure, but like in normal day-to-day life, there are situations that feel more private, where it's easier to like say things, where it's more appropriate to say, hey, would you like to do this and such? But that doesn't really seem like it happens in my world now. And like we used to just, we'd make back in my day, we'd make those tapes that for the dating service, and like, hello, I love puppies. I just love them. And if you also love puppies, you can call us at 512-991-9242. In fact, any of you can call us because we have no calls right now. So if you would, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it does point out the fact that dating has changed, and it's been weird kind of for every generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think with that initial connection with online dating, it's always kind of weird. You're going based off of a few pictures and a short bio, and you're really just both saying, yeah, I guess I find you attractive enough.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. It's a wild, wild world out there, and we're all just kind of navigating it together. So I guess lean into FaceTime and try to be flexible, try to deal with the weirdness of it.